Hello and welcome. If your world feels chaotic right now, if your heart is heavy and your mind is racing, this message is for you. Storms are a part of life. Some come without warning. Others build up slowly. They shake our peace, test our faith, and leave us wondering if we will make it through. But even in the middle of the storm, there is peace, and that peace comes from God. When Jesus walked this earth, he never promised a storm-free life. What he promised was his presence through every storm. There is a moment in the Bible when the disciples were on a boat and a great storm rose on the sea. The wind roared, the waves crashed, the boat began to fill with water. The disciples panicked. They feared for their lives. And where was Jesus? He was asleep in the back of the boat. That picture alone is powerful. Jesus, completely calm while the storm raged around them. The disciples woke him, shouting, "Do you not care that we are about to die?" And Jesus stood up, looked at the wind and the waves, and said, "Peace, be still." In an instant, the sea was calm. But the greater miracle that day was not just the calming of the sea. It was the reminder that Jesus was with them the entire time. The storm never meant that God had left. It meant that they needed to trust who was in the boat with them. We often ask God to take the storm away. But sometimes the greater gift is finding peace in the middle of it. Peace that makes no sense. Peace that holds you together when everything is falling apart. Peace that whispers, God is still in control. Maybe your storm today is a health crisis. Maybe it is financial stress, family problems, heartbreak, or fear of the future. Whatever it is, I want to remind you, Jesus is in your boat. He has not forgotten you. He is not distant. He is near. And he speaks peace over your heart right now. You are not drowning. You are being held. You see, peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of God. He is your shelter in the storm, your anchor when the winds blow, your solid rock when the ground shakes. Isaiah tells us that God will keep in perfect peace the one whose mind is stayed on him. That means when we shift our focus from the storm to the Savior, peace follows. When we trust in his promises, we find rest. The disciples questioned Jesus, but even in their fear, they turned to him. And that is what we must do. Bring your fear to God. Bring your questions. Bring your tears. You do not have to pretend to be strong. God already knows. He is not scared by your storm. He commands it. So today, take a breath. Lift your eyes. Let God quiet the storm inside you, even if the storm around you continues. And know this, every storm eventually runs out of rain. But God's love, God's presence, and God's peace will never run out. The storm may rage, but it does not have the final word. Jesus does. Amen.